steps ourselves to minimize loss and suffering from these threats. At Lanes, we have the necessary products, flashlights, water tanks, generators, water pumps, and more that you should have to provide you with safety and comfort. Whether building a new or reinforcing existing structures, Lanes can provide both product and specialty consultation advice at our Home Vision department. Protect your family and protect your home. Lanes, 784-456-1411.
99.9 WEFM. WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
All right, so good morning again, everyone, and we are back with you for another commentary segment here on today's Activated Mornings program. Time here in beautiful hazy SVG, it is 9:30, but I really hope they clear up. I said going to rain. I think we're expecting something,
Probably,
you know.
What do you want to say?
Yeah, I think earlier it said something is present. Something is present. So yeah, well, I guess maybe. What do I want really? When the sun hot, are complaining. When it's looking hazy,
yeah.
That way. All right. We have a caller. So it's our talk to us. Okay, it's our talk to us segment. So you can get interactive with us by calling 457-9997. We are already live on YouTube and Facebook, and our lines are open as well as WhatsApp for you to reach out to us. All right. So going to give you 10 seconds as usual. If there's no callers, then we are going to proceed with our topic. All right. Hi, caller. Good morning.
Hello?
Hi, morning.
Morning. I saw an article where a Calypsonian was caught shoplifting. Did you guys saw the article?
Yeah, we saw it. We discussed it on Wednesday, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wednesday, I think, yes.
And you guys know the Calypsonian?
As in personally?
No, if you see them in person, you know them.
Yeah.
Not a friend of yours, but you know, if you see them in the street. Yeah.
Yes.
And they didn't put the name of the person, the Calypso name, but they put the regular name.
It depends on which article. Okay, I get you.
Would you be able to say the Calypso name on here?
I actually don't know the Calypso.
I
don't know her name. Calypso name.
Yeah, I think I know who not the lady that appears on a Calypso show. It might be subject to correction. But I look at the picture and see her nails well done, her hair well done up. And I'm sure she probably have a pretty decent iPhone or something. She's a public servant. Is she a teacher?
I don't know. I don't
know that. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if she's a teacher. She should be reassigned somewhere else, guys, which should be embarrassing to have to face the class. Or if she's a public servant, maybe reassigned to different ministries. Should be embarrassing to her. And I'm wondering if it's the cost of living that caused it. I was listening to a Barbage and radio program, Down to Brass Tacks, some weeks ago. And they were saying they have been elderly. The judge has noted that some elderly people, she's not elderly, but they have noticed some increase in elderly people being arrested for shoplifting, and they think this probably has to do with inflation. Inflation all over. I listen to all the programs and talk radios in Antigua, Jamaica, Trinidad, and the same thing with people call up and they talk about inflation. So it's a serious situation. Now, Dianna, you went to the Cannabis Fest over the weekend, right?
Yeah, I did.
You had a great time?
I did, yep.
And when you left, you feel like you were in the sky?
Oh no, it wasn't even that kind of environment. To be honest, people might be surprised they had cannabis, but in the festival, it wasn't like that at all. I was wondering why some people were there because it didn't seem as if they were there for cannabis, but it was not that. It was not that kind of environment.
I'm sure tomorrow night will
Did
be
they
there.
have a
Oh.
420 section?
Yeah, they did, which was to me was ridiculous. You can't be having a cannabis festival and have a specific area designated for smoking. If you buy a ticket to go to such an event, you should expect there to be smoking. You can't go there and expect to not have people smoking around you.
But smoking in public is
No,
illegal.
because
Well,
yeah,
the whole
because
area
they
should be the
want
It's
designated
illegal.
area.
It's smoking in public is
they want
it's
the
illegal.
Interesting.
they want the general public to go there who don't you know
Yeah, but
to
still,
go there
it's a
but who don't
cannabis
necessarily
festival.
smoke.
If you have issues with smoke, then you shouldn't be in a cannabis festival. That's my opinion.
You know what's interesting, right? So in the cannabis festival, there was a designated area for it. Whenever there are activities in park, especially reggae events,
Yeah.
all are we high. All are we high. Whether you
There's no
choose to be high, yes or no, all are we high. Right?
I saw that. I saw that when I attended the Taurus rally short Victoria Park some years ago.
That was me and Chronics. I was high.
Oh yeah. But in the first year I saw the 420 section, it was last year in St. Kitts. They had a 420 section. It's fenced off. But all over Warner Park, there were people smoking all over the place, and they were making announcement all night. If the police see you smoking, they'll remove you from the park. But they didn't deter the people all over the place. They were smoking thing all over the place.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it for you. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
All right, you
All
too.
right.
Bye, Queens.
Bye.
All right. So we have another call. Hi, Anita. Morning.
Good morning, ladies, and how are you? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday
Good
to you
morning,
too.
Joshua. Good morning, Kojo. And Mr. Mason. Mistress Mason is here. Hope you have a good weekend. Hope Mr. Horn is not listening. And I'm going to be a bit sarcastic here. Queens never seems to amaze me, but he backed me in a corner this morning. It is surprising that he's asking you question and he doesn't know because he knows everything. Queens will tell you which side of the bed King Charles should get off and what he's going to have for breakfast and what happening in Czechoslovakia. I ain't care, you can't tell me nothing to make me buckle. My business that's street. Yes, guys.
Yeah, I find it interesting because I realize that so he listens to a lot of radio stations and not just local stations, as he just mentioned. He listens to other regional stations as well. I am just here wondering, when does Queen sleep?
But listen to me. Roleza and Queen, I learning for talk for you because this is one thing I could do, I could talk. Now, listen to me. I wonder the other day if he has a job. But then I heard him saying, then I heard him say where he works and stuff like that. So I want, it doesn't have anything that you raise that this guy didn't know. And listen, and he knows everything. Nothing you could raise. You tell, oh yeah, I went to this, and not only that, I was there. I was in Trinidad. I was in Jamaica. So I mean, like, is he 10%?
Maybe you just never know. Maybe he has been cloned.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I said my first statement, he never seems to amaze me, but I don't know if he's trying tricks this morning, trying to see what you guys know, because people like them, you can't trust them here on an island, but you must say, well, no, but he want you guys to say, but here, you did put on your smart shoes this morning, and that's why I called to tell you. Even if you know, you didn't know, so you put on your smart shoes. Take me hat to you guys. Kiss from afar. You won that one. Yes. Vote for he this morning. You guys. You guys have a good one. Stay blessed and have a pleasant weekend.
You as well, thanks.
Oh, and you know what?
Mhm.
Oh, Lord, again. Poor some lonesome people. Sometimes, Lord, I listen to them and I'm sorry for them. You can live alone, but you don't have to be lonely, man.
It's
Don't
Mhm.
wear the address lonesome street. I gone.
All
Do the
right.
captain pull the string.
All
All
right.
right, loves. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye, Anita. Yeah. All right. So, could you saying morning?
Joe, like in a wake up boy.
Morning. Remember, he said he does be out on some job sometimes, so
Oh,
that's
yes,
why.
it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Who I haven't heard from in a while is Crumpel. So, Crumpel, I hope that you're doing fine. Yeah, no, so not to talk Queens, but Queens probably listening. But yeah, he's interesting. In terms of especially, he seems to be very well traveled, as well as the information that he knows. Like he retains a lot of information. Like I would love to be able to have that kind of memory.
Right?
All I wonder if that's a good thing though, because it means that you never forget.
Maybe he has photographic memory.
Maybe. But sometimes there's a plus and a negative for those things because there are some things that I would like to forget. Like I just need to clear out trash bin, you know? So having that kind of memory where you remember just about everything. Yeah, but yeah, he's interesting. All right. So the topic that we were going to go into today, the topic is titled, would you look rough dry for a cause, right? And rough dry is an expression that we use here in Vinci. I'm not sure if any other Caribbean.
It seems it's in Caribbean because they have that on there on the page of the thing that they have. They have the rough dry / no iron. So I suppose it's a Caribbean term.
Okay, because I just seen the poster only and it says no iron day challenge.
Yeah, on the page they have it, the rough dry / no iron. Yeah.
All right, well, good. I always like to know when we say similar things throughout the Caribbean. So cool. All right. So today, I think it's today, right? It's the 8th. Today is the 8th,
yes.
right? So it's no iron day. So for those of you who have not left home as yet and planning to come into town, this is what we're going to do. What you all are going to do, right? So today is no iron day. It's a challenge and it says, let's conserve energy together. Now, today you are to skip ironing your clothes and head to work or wherever you're going just as you are. So they say small actions make a big impact. All right. So post photos of your unironed clothing using the hashtag CARICOM No Iron Day and Energy Month 2024. So how you feel about this?
I feel like that's how it does normally go. I regularly rough dry. I am not a fan of ironing, but interestingly though, they're assuming that people ain't iron yet. Tonight, some people don't iron Sunday for the whole week.
Mm-hmm.
But strange enough, what I have on today, I didn't iron it. I normally do, but you can't see the crease. I like clothes like that, but I didn't iron it today. Not in relation to this. When I done put it on, I was like, oh wait. But I normally I am for the rough dryness because I hate ironing.
No, my whole thing, is
nothing else.
I also hate ironing, but many of the times when I iron, it look like my clothes in iron. Reason being is I don't spend enough time. So I just be like this. So I indirectly participate in this challenge on a regular basis. Because I just don't have the time for it. I would pass the iron. They say pass the iron over.
Yes.
I pass the iron over my clothes, right? But for me, I prefer to get or buy clothing that doesn't have to be ironed. Like that is always my thing is that I just can't deal with this, So I always say hats off to women in particular who iron for themselves, iron for their husband or their spouse, iron for their children. You see me? All man jack up for iron for themselves.
Please.
Especially when the children get to a certain age, you're ironing for yourself, right? Because it's just work. But the reason behind it is a good reason. It's in terms of conservation. Now, how much energy is actually going to be conserved on this day through this initiative? I don't know, right? But I like to see when certain causes happen or certain actions happen in similar thing that we spoke about this morning with the gentleman from Cable and Wireless who swam for a cause, right? So there are times when there are certain challenges and causes that are put out for persons. And this is how fundraising activities and initiatives happen. All right. So If you are in the no iron crew for today, whether deliberately or by default, please note that you are contributing to the cause of energy conservation today. And in many little ways, we can find ways in which we can conserve energy.
I feel like I'm going in tongue just to see if anybody participates in this. I want to see any government official coming to what Rough Dry today.
And are we going to laugh at these persons? Because first thing we may ask is, do you have no iron in your house?
Yeah.
Right? That's the first question we just always ask. If you ain't have no iron. But to participate in this, and so there are different ways in which we can conserve energy. Something simple as turning off lights when you leave in a room. Turning off fans if you know they're not in use.
Turning off these switches and the outlets when you're not using them. Don't leave your charger plugged in. Even if you're finished with your charger, turn it off, plug it out.
Yeah. So there are many little things that we can do to conserve electricity, conserve energy. In the news that we read this morning, they're saying that this year would be declared as, more than likely, it's declared as the hottest year for ever. So we have to be mindful, never mind what Trump said some years ago, global warming or climate change is real. And we are feeling the effects of it. It's already November, and I was commenting on how warm a few nights were recently. All right. So we are feeling the effects of climate change. So it's for us to do our little part to help to reduce this. All right. Now, I know, again, the discussion always is it's not really us, the smaller islands, who are contributing to the overall problem of climate change. But still, even in our own ways, we can find ways to conserve that energy, even if it means saving money on our end, because many of you cry about your electricity bill at the end of the month. All right. So it's always the little things, always the little things. All right. So we are going to jump out of our Talk to Us segment for today and head directly into today's community dateline.
Nothing else